As a child, Nancy Perez, one of 11 kids born to migrant farm workers, learned the importance of family, hard work, and getting an education.
When we got to be 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe even younger than that, he made us work in the fields. So we were part of the income that was coming into the house.
Perez says this was her father's way of showing their large family that they're capable of hard work, but it was hard work in the classroom that could provide them with a better life.
What inspires you to go to law school? What was that?
There was some investigation going on in the Hispanic community in Fort Myers by the police, and my dad was taken in for questioning, and I thought he was being arrested. And because he was taken in for questioning, I realized that the only person that could help him out was a lawyer.
After graduating law school, Perez worked with the migrant farm worker community in Georgia while she tried to pass the bar exam. It took several attempts, and at one point, she even had to restart the entire process before eventually getting a passing grade.
I tell people when I was on the bench, in terms of if they had difficulty in getting their driver's license, I said, treat it like a brick of gold. And that's exactly what I did. In terms of ethics, in terms of workload, anything that would affect my ability to continue having that brick of gold, as I called it.
Prior to her appointment to the bench, Perez was a public defender in Palm Beach County, working with defendants on criminal cases.
How hard is it to take on a case for someone that maybe personally you might feel is indefensible, but it is your legal obligation to give them a fair trial?
Well, as a public defender, you are here to defend the Constitution and have the state prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt.
In 1991, Nancy was a new mom, and becoming a judge was not on her radar. But when a friend told her a spot on the bench was opening, she decided to submit her paperwork once again. Though she had applied to be a judge in the past, this time was different because she made it to the final group of candidates.
I was the only person of color in that group, but I still did not think that I had an opportunity because I was just a lowly public defender.
It turns out she was exactly what then Governor Lawton Chiles was looking for, and he called her with the good news, a call she thought was a prank.
So I became the first Hispanic in Palm Beach County by that selection. And then the work began.
At the time when you found out that you had become the first Hispanic judge to sit on the bench in Palm Beach County, did the gravity of that sink into you?
No.
But now, 30 years later, looking back and knowing that you were the first Hispanic judge to sit on the bench, what does that mean to you now?
I'm honored that I was selected way back when. I'm still honored that the governor happened to find that I was the appropriate person for the bench, and I will continue to be honored that I was the first Hispanic judge.
After her appointment, Judge Perez sat on the bench for 27 years before her retirement in 2018. When asked what she took away from her nearly 3 decades in law, she said simply, "I hope I made a difference." In Palm Beach County, Taylor Hernandez, WPBF 25 News.